Very good morning to one and all. And today we would like to discuss the topic primary and secondary cells. Now, you see this. In the previous class, we have discussed what is known to be a primary battery and secondary battery. Just I will give you a small recap of the previous class. Then after, we will go through the continuation. Now, primary secondary cells, when you are discussing primary cells is known to be that discharging battery and the secondary cell is known to be charging battery. Primary cell can be operated in only one direction and the secondary cell can be operated in both directions, forward direction followed by backward direction. In your previous class, we have discussed primary cell and its mechanism, and here we can have an example. And that example where I'm taking zinc rod, zinc metal cap. Zinc metal cap is known to be anode and the graphite rod is known to be cathode. I'm repeating. The zinc metal cap is known to be anode and the graphite rod is known to be cathode. And I'm taking the paste, MnO2, NH4Cl and the carbon. NH4Cl, MnO2 carbon, it is known to be that electrolytic medium. When we are taking any of a battery, the battery must containing three components. Battery must containing anode, the battery must containing cathode, and it should containing electrolyte. Let me ask you the question, what is the role of anode, cathode, and electrolyte? When you're discussing about anodic reaction is always known to be oxidation reaction. Anodic reaction is known to be oxidation reaction, and cathodic reaction is known to be the reduction reaction. And both of the reaction which is takes place in the presence of electrolytic medium. Now we can have an example, a simple example here, Leclanche cell or the dry cell. In the Leclanche and the dry cell, just you're taking graphite rod, and this graphite rod is known to be cathode. I'm repeating. The graphite rod is known to be cathode, and zinc metal cap. I'm repeating. Now the outer body is nothing but zinc metal cap, and this zinc metal cap is known to be anode. The zinc metal cap is known to be anode, and the graphite rod is known to be cathode. Now, anodic reaction
సార్
is
వాయిస్
oxidation.
బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ మధ్యలో
ఎవరండి? నాన్న ఒక్కసారి వెంకటేష్ మీరు ఒక్కలే ఫాలోఅప్ లో ఉండండి. వెంకటేష్ ఎలా
సార్
ఉందండి?
వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ మీది.
ఒక్క నిమిషం నాన్న, ఒక్క నిమిషం. వెంకటేష్ ఎలా బ్రేక్ వస్తుందండి? హలో వెంకటేష్, బ్రేక్ అవుతుందా వాయిస్?
అవును సార్ బ్రేక్ మధ్యలో బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్.
అరే నువ్వు చెప్పావు కదా, నేను ప్యారలల్ గా చెక్ చేసుకొని కన్ఫర్మ్ చేసుకొని రా గుప్తేష్, ఒకసారి ఆగండి. నువ్వు చెప్పావు కదా ఇంకొకరితో చెక్ చేసుకొని నాన్న, అది కరెక్టే కాదన్నది. అంటే ఒక సిగ్నల్ ఇష్యూస్ కూడా ఉంటాయి కదా, అందుకే అడుగుతున్నాను. సాగర్,
yes sir,
యా, ఇస్ ఇట్ ఆడిబుల్ అన్న?
yes sir,
ఏమైనా బ్రేక్ అవుతుందండి వాయిస్?
క్లారిటీగా ఉంది సార్.
యా, థ్యాంక్ యూ. మిగతా మ్యూట్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోండి. Now see this. Now when I'm discussing about primary secondary cells here, anode and the cathode, the zinc metal cap, I'm repeating here, the zinc metal cap is known to be anode and the graphite rod which containing MnO2 powder, point గుర్తుంచుకోండి. The graphite rod which containing manganese dioxide powder, the graphite rod which containing MnO2 powder, and it is known to be cathode, right? Now I'll ask you a question, right? Which type of reactions are identified in primary secondary cell? Now when the question is asking in your examination, explain the construction and working of dry cell or the Leclanche cell. Now this question is asking for 4 to 5 marks in the previous examination. If the question is asking like this, explain the construction working of dry cell. Now the best example for dry cell, and here we're taking as zinc primary cell. I'm repeating, it is nothing but a zinc primary cell. It is a combination of anode, cathode, and as well as electrolytic medium. Now we will see what is the difference between a primary cell compared with that secondary cell. Primary cell, the best example is known to be Leclanche cell. In a previous class we have discussed. When you are discussing about the primary cell, the reaction may not be reversed. I'm repeating. Primary cell reaction is always known to be irreversible mechanism. Primary cell mechanism is always known to be irreversible. It should be only one direction, which is having discharging mechanism, And primary cell batteries are known to be disposable batteries. After the usage of the battery should be dumped in the environment. Okay. Then next one. The best example for the primary cell we are discussing is nothing but Leclanche. Just now we have discussed what is known to be that Leclanche. Now we will see the mechanism clearly. And this part is very, very important regarding of the batteries. When you are discussing about Leclanche cell, the Leclanche cell containing the fluid component అంటే ఏం లేదండి Leclanche cell లోని ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్ అనేది లిక్విడ్ స్టేట్ లో ఉంటుందనా, డ్రై సెల్ లోని ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్ అనేది సాలిడ్ స్టేట్ లో ఉంటుంది. నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను, కాంపోనెంట్స్ అంతా సేమ్. zinc metal cap is actually known to be anode, right? Then manganese powder is known to be cathode. గ్రాఫైట్ రాడ్ ని మాంగనీస్ పౌడర్ తో కోట్ చేయండి, దాన్ని cathode అంటారు. జింక్ మెటల్ క్యాప్ ఏమంటాడండి, యానోడ్ అంటారు. Now electrolyte will be ammonium chloride plus, I'm repeating, zinc chloride in acidic medium. I'm repeating, NH4Cl plus ZnCl2. NH4Cl plus ZnCl2 and electrolyte అనేది fluid state లో ఉంటే, if the electrolyte is in the fluid state, it is known to be the liquid Leclanche cell. If the electrolyte is in the solid state, అంటే మనం తీసుకున్న electrolyte solid state లో ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని ఏమంటాడంటే డ్రై సెల్ అని చెప్తారు. Okay, now see this. Now we will see the reaction here. It's very, very important. Zn gives rise to Zn2 plus 2 electrons. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation reaction. Okay. Now the zinc metal cap is known to be anode. Now we will see the cathodic reaction. When you are discussing about cathodic reaction, in cathodic reaction, manganese dioxide, I'm repeating, in cathodic reaction, manganese dioxide, MnO2, in the presence of ammonium chloride, in the presence of H2O condition. Now this point is very, very important. Gain of electrons. Gain of electrons is known to be reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction takes place at anode and the reduction reaction takes place at the cathode. Oxidation reaction takes place at the anode and the reduction reaction takes place at the cathode, right? Now what happens? The net reaction will be like this: Zn solid plus MnO2 plus NH4 plus H2O. Okay, total reaction. The total reaction when you're discussing is Zn is known to be anode, MnO2 powder is known to be cathode, electrolyte is known to be NH4 plus. Now in the condition of aqueous, H2O in the liquid state, it is nothing but L, liquid state. Then what happened? Zn is oxidized. You see here. Now we'll see the reaction, right? Which is oxidized? Zinc is oxidized. And which is reduced? Manganese should be reduced. Then what is the medium? The medium is known to be acidic electrolytic medium. Now we will see the chemical reaction. Of the chemical reaction, in the chemical reaction, the zinc metal cap is oxidized. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation. Manganese powder, graphite rod undergoes reduction. Gain of electrons is known to be reduction. Now the question is how we can identify oxidation reduction reaction. Oxidation reduction reactions are identified like this. Okay. Now see this. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation and the gain of electrons is known to be reduction. The loss of the electrons is known to be oxidation reaction and the gain of electrons is known to be the reduction reaction. In the net reaction, if the oxidation number increases, oxidation number increases, it is known to be oxidation. And here the zinc value is equals to 0 and here is known to be +2. If the oxidation number increases, it is known to be oxidation. If the oxidation number decreases, it is known to be reduction. Now see this here, manganese dioxide. Manganese dioxide gives rise to manganese trioxide. MnO2 gives rise to Mn2O3, right? MnO2 gives rise to Mn2O3. There is a change in the oxidation state. Oxidation number decreases. If the oxidation number decreases, it is known to be reduction reaction. And this part, what I'm saying is reduction. And zinc to zinc plus 2 is known to be oxidation. You see this. Now, when you're discussing the entire reaction, zinc solid, MnO2 powder, NH4 plus, H2O liquid condition, Zn gives rise to Zn plus, MnO2 gives rise to Mn2O3, NH4 plus coming gives rise to NH3, and H2O leaves as 2OH minus. Okay. Now, it is known to be that the cell reaction identified in the Leclanche. The cell reaction is identified in the Leclanche. Now see this. Reaction between NH4 plus, you will see the explanation here. Reaction between NH4 plus from ammonium chloride, OH from water, Now, NH4 plus is converting into NH3, which indicating that NH4 plus NH4Cl is known to be an acidic medium. I'm repeating. Okay, the medium is known to be acidic. How we can take acidic medium? From NH4 plus, H plus is separates. From NH4 plus, H plus is separated, NH4 plus is converting into NH3. So I'm taking as acidic medium. The last time we cheppanandi. Batteries of two classification and battery in the acidic medium, the battery composition in the basic medium. If the battery containing electrolyte is known to be acidic medium, the lifetime will be decreases because of electrochemical corrosion. అంటే మనం తీసుకున్న బ్యాటరీ అనేది ఎసిడిక్ మీడియంలో మీరు తీసుకుంటే డ్యూ టు ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ కరోజన్ ఇట్స్ లైఫ్ టైమ్ డిక్రీజెస్ రైట్ దెన్ it is prevented by now the battery lifetime should be prevented by the addition of zinc chloride. Lifetime అనేది కరోడ్ అవ్వకుండా ప్రివెంట్ చేయడానికి ఏం యాడ్ చేస్తున్నారండి జింక్ క్లోరైడ్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో the electrolytic medium is a combination of, I'm repeating, the electrolytic medium in Leclanche cell is a combination of NH4Cl and as well as zinc chloride. Okay. Now we will see the applications of the primary cells when you're discussing about Leclanche or the dry cell. Simple nana. మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నానండి Leclanche cell కి dry cell కి difference ఏంటి? Leclanche cell electrolytic medium will be liquid state. What is electrolytic medium? NH4Cl plus zinc chloride. NH4Cl zinc chloride combination liquid state లో ఉంటే దాన్ని Leclanche cell అంటాడండి. NH4Cl plus zinc chloride paste semi solid state లో ఉంటే దాన్ని dry cell అని చెప్తారు. ఈ two conditions గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Batteries are used. I would like to mention primary cells. Primary cells are used in electrical devices, electronic devices, batteries, transistors, radios, and advanced equipment. The main setback of the primary batteries are dischargeable. I'm repeating. Primary batteries, it should work on only one direction, which may not be rechargeable. Now, we can have the second classification, right? In the previous class, we have already discussed what is known by reversible, irreversible battery. The last time already cheppanandi. Reversible batteries are secondary cells. Irreversibles are known to be the primary cells. Next, and this part is very, very important. Now see this. Now, when we are discussing about charging and discharging battery, okay, the word charging is known to be secondary cell. For the secondary cell, the best example is known to be that lead acid battery. Lead and as well as lead oxide. I'm repeating. Okay, electrolyte is known to be sulfuric acid, and here the electrolyte is known to be the sulfuric acid. Now see the mechanism here. The battery can be operated in the forward direction followed by backward direction. I'm repeating. The battery which is operated in the forward direction followed by backward direction. If any battery containing two-step mechanism, right? The forward mechanism, what we're saying is discharging, and the backward mechanism is known to be charging. I'm repeating. If any battery or the battery can be operated in the forward or the backward direction, if any battery containing discharging followed by charging mechanism, now I'm saying it is known to be reversible. I'm repeating. Primary cells ఏంటన్నా irreversible. Secondary cells ఏంటండి reversible. Now it is known to be that reversible battery, and again same. Loss of electrons is known to be that, you see here. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation, and the gain of electrons is known to be reduction. The loss of the electrons is known to be oxidation, and the gain of electrons is known to be reduction. Now, when we are seeing that net reaction, lead oxide, and sulfuric acid, lead part is oxidized. Lead is oxidized. Okay, which loss of electrons is known to be oxidation reaction. Lead oxide is known to be reduced. The gain of electrons is known to be reduction reaction. Now, I'm taking the overall reaction here. Lead plus lead oxide in the electrolytic medium sulfuric acid. I'm repeating. In the electrolytic medium sulfuric acid. Then what happens? Lead plus lead oxide in electrolytic medium H2SO4. Then the next reaction is known to be the redox reaction, where lead is oxidized. I'm repeating. Where lead is oxidized and lead oxide is reduced. Now, after the battery become dead, after the usage of the battery should be connected to external electrical circuit, right? When the battery is connected to external electrical power, then the battery is worked in the reverse direction. And this process, what we are saying is charging. Okay. After the battery become dead, after the usage of the battery, if the battery become dead, if it doesn't contain any voltage, now it should be connected to external electrical circuit. When it is connected to external electrical circuit, then what happens is battery can be operated in the reverse direction. Now this process, what we are saying is charging. Forward mechanism is known to be that discharging, but the backward mechanism is known to be charging. Now see here. Now, and here the schematic representation of secondary storage cells of lead oxide. Okay, lead gives rise to Pb, gives rise to Pb plus 2 oxidation. PbO2 gives rise to Pb is known to be reduction. Okay, what is the oxidation? చూడండి నేను ఒకసారి oxidation అంటే ఏంటి? Loss of electrons. And these electrons can travel from anode to cathode. Point గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Anode is always known to be donor. Anode అనేది ఎప్పుడు ఎలక్ట్రాన్ డొనేట్ చేస్తుందండి. Cathode is known to be acceptor. డొనేట్ చేసిన ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ cathode ఏం చేస్తుందన్న యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది. What is known to be electricity? The free flow of electrons is always known to be electricity. Electrons can travel from anode to cathode. I'm repeating. Electrons which is travel from anode to cathode. Electron which travels from lead to lead oxide. Electrons which is travel from lead to lead oxide. Electron which is travel from anode to cathode. The amount of electricity produced during the lead acid battery is identified here. Now I'm taking as known to be voltage. It is known to be voltage. But when you are taking a standard lead acid battery, point గుర్తుంచుకున్నానా? Standard lead acid battery తీసుకోండి, the voltage will be 12. Now I'll ask you a question, right? Just to see this diagram, lead oxide is known to be anode, lead oxide by lead is known to be cathode, sulfuric acid is known to be electrolyte. Can you repeat again? Lead plus 2 is known to be anode, lead oxide by lead is known to be cathode, sulfuric acid is known to be electrolytic medium. Now, what happened? Lead is oxidized, lead oxide is known to be reduced, loss of electrons is known to be oxidation reaction, and the gain of electrons is known to be reduction reaction. Now, the electrons can travel from anode to cathode. Voltage is identified here. Voltage is identified here. Let me ask you the question, right? Where we are using secondary cells? మన secondary cells ఎక్కడ వాడతాం? Secondary cells are used in automobiles, right? It is used in cars, the car containing battery, okay? Inverter containing battery. The car containing battery is containing the highest voltage of 12 volt, right? Which is the best example for lead oxide battery. మనం కార్లో యూస్ చేసే బ్యాటరీ బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటండి? lead oxide. The voltage will be 12 volt, right? Like this, when we are compared with that Leclanche with lead acid battery, lead acid is known to be that charging battery, Leclanche is known to be that discharging battery. Simple. Lead acid containing the higher voltage, Leclanche containing lower voltage. Leclanche containing acidic electrolytic medium, lead acid is also containing acidic electrolytic medium. Leclanche containing less lifetime, whereas lead acid containing the more lifetime, which is a rechargeable, which containing higher voltage. Now, just we are discussing about, right? We are discussing about lead acid battery and as well as Leclanche cell. The difference between lead acid and the Leclanche cell. Leclanche cell is known to be primary cell and lead acid is known to be the secondary cell, right? The continuation of the secondary cells like nickel cadmium, nickel metal hydride, okay, they're having a similar mechanism, anodic reaction and as well as the cathodic reaction, okay. Anodic reaction is known to be oxidation reaction and cathodic reduction reaction. Now we will see in the continuation, okay. I would like to mention the few points regarding of primary secondary cells, and this point just you see once: reversible irreversible mechanism, reversible mechanism of both steps, reversible indicating that forward followed by backward mechanism. Continuation లో మనం నికెల్ మెటల్ హైడ్రేట్స్ ఒకసారి చూద్దాం అన్న, అది కూడా సేమ్ మెకానిజం అది. And just and before going to the next topic, let me ask you one thing, right? And here just I would like to give you some guidelines regarding of what. Okay, now we will see what we have learned till today regarding of electrochemistry. Electrochemistry మీ ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ మ్యాక్సిమం మార్క్స్ ఇస్తున్నాడండి. ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ మనం బిగినింగ్ నుంచి ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీ యూనిట్ నెంబర్ 2 ఏం నేర్చుకున్నామో ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. జస్ట్ ఫర్ 5 minutes, రైట్? ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగినవి నేను క్వశ్చన్ వైజ్ మీకు ఇస్తున్నాను కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. నేను మీకు పీపీటీ షేర్ చేస్తాను, ఇది పీపీటీ ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ మనం ఏం నేర్చుకున్నామండి? ద ఫస్ట్ కంటెంట్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ అండ్ వర్కింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సెల్స్, రైట్? ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సెల్ అన్న గాల్వానిక్ సెల్ అన్న ఒకటేనండి. జింక్ సల్ఫేట్, కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ ఇన్ ద ప్రెసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్. Galvanic cell or the voltaic cell. Zinc sulfate is 1 molar concentration. Copper sulfate 1 molar concentration in salt bridge notation. Okay. Now net reaction which containing oxidation reduction. Even in last time I know. I would like to remind you, right? All these things. Next one. Nickel cadmium battery. Nickel cadmium battery. Session close. This examination is now see this. Now I would like to discuss about a nickel cadmium battery. Nickel cadmium battery, when you are discussing anode, cathode, electrolyte. You see this. Anode is going to be cadmium rod. Cadmium rod is going to be anode. Nickel oxyhydroxide is going to be cathode. Cadmium rod is going to be anode. Nickel oxyhydroxide is going to be cathode. And the electrolyte is going to be KOH. KOH, what I'm saying is an alkali electrolyte. KOH is known to be that basic electrolyte. KOH is known to be that alkali electrolyte. Now see this. And this part is very, very important, right? Now, when we're discussing about anodic and cathodic reaction, simple. Cadmium rod is known to be anode. Repeating. Cadmium rod in the presence of KOH condition. Cadmium rod in the presence of KOH condition, and it is known to be that anode, right? Anodic reaction where the cadmium is converting into cadmium hydroxide. Cadmium is converting into cadmium hydroxide. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation. So the oxide. Cadmium in the solid state. Potassium hydroxide gives rise to OH minus. CD gives rise to CdOH twice plus 2 electrons. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation. Now, nickel oxyhydroxide is known to be, I'm repeating, cathode. It is taken under the aqueous condition. Gain of electrons is known to be reduction reaction. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation. Gain of electrons is known to be reduction. Now simple. You see this. Cadmium rod or cadmium solid rod is known to be anode. Nickel oxyhydroxide, I'm repeating, nickel oxyhydroxide is known to be cathode. Simple. Loss of electrons is known to be oxidation reaction, and the gain of electrons is known to be reduction reaction. Electrolyte is known to be KOH. Right? Now, simple. What is the net reaction here? Cadmium rod in the nickel oxyhydroxide, aqueous condition. Cadmium gives rise to cadmium hydroxide, and the nickel oxyhydroxide gives rise to nickel dihydroxide. I'm repeating. Nickel oxyhydroxide gives rise to nickel dihydroxide. Now, this point is very, very important. When you are discussing about nickel cadmium battery is the best example for rechargeable battery. I'm repeating. Nickel cadmium battery is known to be rechargeable battery, and this rechargeable battery containing the voltage is 1.4. I'm repeating. Nickel cadmium cell having the constant voltage, what we are taking as a 1.4. See this? Anodic reaction, cathodic reaction, and the net reaction. And the net reaction, when we are discussing, is nothing but nickel oxyhydroxide. Nickel oxyhydroxide is known to be reduced in anodic reaction with cathodic reaction. You see this? Cadmium rod is oxidized, and nickel oxyhydroxide is known to be reduced. Simple one. Don't be confused here. Then, now we can have three classifications and Dr. Malli Chuddam. First classification is Leclanche, right? The second classification, lead acid battery. And the third classification, nickel cadmium battery. Oxide composition check chedam. Leclanche cell, zinc metal cap anode. Okay. MnO2 powder is known to be cathode. Graphite rod is known to be cathode. Leclanche cell containing electrolyte is known to be ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride gives rise to NH3 and as well as HCl. Then H plus donor is known to be acid. So I'm saying as Leclanche cell containing acidic electrolytic medium. If any battery containing acidic electrolytic medium, which may containing less lifetime, point గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Next one, lead acid battery. Lead is known to be anode, lead oxide is known to be cathode, H2SO4 is known to be electrolyte. Now the reaction carried in the two types of mechanism, forward followed by backward. It is the best example for reversible battery, which containing discharging followed by charging. The voltage will be the maximum of 12 volt. Next one, when you are discussing about nickel cadmium battery, in the nickel cadmium battery, the cadmium rod is known to be anode, nickel oxyhydroxide is known to be cathode, and KOH is known to be basic electrolytic medium. And this point is very, very important. When you're discussing about acidic and the basic electrolytic medium, the basic electrolytic medium containing the high lifetime when compared with acidic electrolytic medium. My last time discussed this on. If any battery contains acidic electrolytic medium, then there is a possibility of electrochemical corrosion. The rate of corrosion is the maximum in acidic medium when compared with the basic medium, right? Point గుర్తుంచుకోండి. When the metals are in contact with the acidic medium, the corrosion rate will be the maximum, right? Now see this. Nickel cadmium battery which containing cadmium rod is going to be anode, nickel oxyhydroxide is going to be cathode, and the electrolyte is going to be the KOH. Okay. Now, where we are using nickel cadmium batteries, best example, Nano. Okay. Cameras which containing a battery, wristwatches containing battery, the mobile phones is containing battery. Mobile phones లో వాడే బ్యాటరీ లిథియం బ్యాటరీస్ అంటాడండి, లిథియం అయాన్ బ్యాటరీస్ అంటాడు. లిథియం బ్యాటరీస్ సెకండరీ సెల్ స్టోరేజ్ మెటీరియల్స్ అవి. నా జనరల్ గా మన కెమెరాస్ లోని రిస్ట్ వాచెస్ లో వాడే బ్యాటరీస్ ఏమంటాడంటే నికెల్ కార్బియం బ్యాటరీస్ అంటాడు. దే ఆర్ నోట్ టు బి, అందులో 2 కేటగిరీస్ ఉన్నాయి. మొబైల్ బ్యాటరీస్ లోని రిస్ట్ వాచెస్ లో వాడే బ్యాటరీస్ లో కూడా ప్రైమరీ సెల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, సెకండరీ సెల్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయండి. కొన్ని రీఛార్జబుల్ బ్యాటరీస్ అంటే మీరు అడ్వాన్స్డ్ గా మీరు వాడుతున్నారు చూసారా, డిజిటల్ వాచెస్ వాడుతున్నారు చూసారా, ఈ డిజిటల్ వాచెస్ లో మనం ఛార్జింగ్ పెడతాం కదా, ఆ బ్యాటరీ ఏంటండి, దట్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ నికెల్ కార్బియం. కెమెరాలో సిలిండ్రికల్ బ్యాటరీస్ ఉంటాయి, మన కెమెరాలో యూస్ చేస్తున్నారు కదండి, సిలిండ్రికల్ బ్యాటరీస్ కూడా రీఛార్జబుల్. ఓకే, దెన్ రీఛార్జబుల్ బ్యాటరీ అనదర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి చెప్పన్నాను, ఆటోమొబైల్స్ ఉపయోగిస్తారు మీరు. The automobile containing battery is known to be rechargeable. The automobile which containing a battery containing 12 voltage is the combination of lead oxide is also known to be rechargeable. Now these batteries are used in the domestic and as well as industrial application. They are used in the domestic appliances, industrial appliances, in electrical devices and as well as electronic devices.